Living life seeking answers to the many problems that continue to evolve? Whether it's about business, money, relationships, family, or anything, let's talk. Join Alan Cousin of Get Up Radio Media as he talks about anything and everything that the mind can come up with. His motto is, you can't find a solution until you talk about it first. Ready to be informed about life and feel positive daily? Then come listen to Let's Talk with Alan Cousin and get up as a positive new you.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hello. How are you today? Hey. All right, thank you. Welcome to Let's Talk with your host, Alan Cousin, founder of Get Up Radio and Get Up Radio Media, and I'm always happy to be here to talk to you, my fans, my viewers, my friends, and so much more, right? So, what are we going to talk about today on Tuesday, February 28, 2023? 2023, can you believe it? You know, 2020 was a year. 2021 was like, not so much better. 2022 was like easing back into progression, and here we are, 2023, and I really don't know what's going on. It's like a roller coaster to me. It's like you think it's going to go well, and then it starts to dip a little bit, and then you think it's about to go back up into the high moments, and then it's kind of like, we're going to slouch a little bit. It's just, 2023 is like I don't know, but we just going to have to wait and see. It's like a climax of a movie. You know, you just don't really know what's going to happen, but you're going to keep watching because it's interesting. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, you know what? I want to talk about two words. I want to talk about life and happiness. You know, a lot of people don't really think about life. And life can be short or long depending on how you look at it. Because, you know, time in essence really has no existence. Because, you know, when you really enjoy yourself, time just zooms on by. When you're really not enjoying yourself, well, time just kind of tick-tock, a little slow for you. It's like it never ends, you know. And it's so interesting to me because, you know, you always told that time, you know, it's just non-existence. But really, is it? And then you got to think about your life. You know, you're born, you know, you grow up, you live, and then unfortunately, sooner or later, you die, you know. Now, there are others, of course, who have the theory, and I believe in that as well. So I'm one of those, that when you die, you just go to a next level of life, you know, and you're not really done yet. You just like, okay, this was my first level. Now I'm hitting a second level, you know. So that's how I look at it. So, you know, when I finally leave this life in my human stage, I'm probably going to be just hitting another, you know, life, and who knows what I'm going to do in that one, because then I'll probably have more opportunities, more abilities, and, you know, can do more, so, and see more, and who knows. But I want to talk about life and happiness because, see, here's the thing about life and happiness, is that we are all living life, trying to become happy. And unfortunately, sometimes that happiness is devised or defined by other people and not ourselves, because a lot of us, unfortunately, in today's society, always try to please other people, and in effort to pleasing them, we lose ourselves in life. And it happens quite often, actually. You don't really think about it. It's just kind of instinctive sometimes, and then it gets habitual to the point where you then kind of don't even know you're doing it. But, you know, you have to think about, you know, some people live until they're 60, 70, 80, 90. I mean, I just read of a composer that, you know, died at 101. And in America, you don't have too many people hitting the hundreds. Now, granted, if you're in like Asia or Malaysia or Africa, that's a different story now. I mean, you'll hear about women living until they're 100, 110. Sometimes, and men most likely hit about their 90s on average. So, you know, that clearly shows you there's something different about international countries versus America as they have a longer life expectancy sometimes in certain foreign countries compared to living here in America. That will have to be something I have to define maybe another time. But main thing I'm trying to say is when you live, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, are you really living? I mean, yeah, you're breathing. Yeah, you're waking up. You're going to sleep. You're eating, you're drinking. You're doing the normal things that you need to live, to continue to prosper and grow and keep your body adequate enough to move forward and carry on. But are you living life? Are you learning from it? Are you experiencing it? Are you enjoying it? And that's the question that sometimes none of us even ask ourselves. You never think about like, hey, how is my life? How good is it? How bad is it? Am I enjoying it? Do I love my life? Do I hate my life? Do I enjoy those that's in my life? Questions that I truly think sometimes you need to sit down and you really need to ask yourself those questions. I had a mentor a long time ago, and he was a very successful entrepreneur, as well as a politician, or I should say in politics, because he wasn't a politician, but he was definitely into politics and networking. And he taught me many, many things about life. And the thing I loved the most about his situation was how he prehistorically explained life to me. Like he basically said from ages 1 to 16 that is, you are experimenting in life. Basically, you're trying to discover things, you're exploring things, you're paying attention, observing things, observing others, observing yourself, and trying to discover, what life is about with you living in it. And then from 17 to 24, you're imitating life and living from it, meaning that you are now in life trying to discover it, trying to understand it, trying to create goals for yourself, to improve yourself, to experience things along with others and yourself, to decide on who you want to be, where you want to be, what you want to be, and so forth. And then from 25 to 60, you are then creating your life. So you're setting it up. You're setting the layout, the foundation. You're discovering exactly what goals are profound, what short-term goals you have, long-term goals you have, what information you want to learn, what information you want to progressively offer others, what type of family you want, if you want a family or not, if you have a girlfriend or not, or boyfriend or not, or where you want to live, what kind of house you want to have, what kind of car you want to drive, how much money you feel is successful enough to have, and what do you think you should have by the time you basically stop working, and where you want to go and so forth, and plan to go once you are retired. That's what you're doing during those years. And then of course 60 moving forward, that is what he called the enjoyment of life, because now you are officially done, hopefully, knock on wood, with what you were planning, how you were experimenting, exploring, and that all the goals that you created hopefully were successful to the point where now you are at the pivot of where you wanted to be. And now you can enjoy everything you've earned and live life, like truly live life, because now you don't need to work, or you don't have to work, or you have the time to now truly enjoy doing the pleasurable things that you wanted to do, and seeing the places you wanted to see, and visiting the places you wanted to go, and doing life your way without others telling you how to do it or what to do, or giving you rules and regulations and policies that prohibited you from doing it, because now you're just enjoying yourself on your own time. And I really must say, I think he was really on point with how he explained this to me. And I to this day still live by those predecessory rules. I believe in that whole format and blueprint of what he believed life was from, birth up to when, you hit 60, and then of course you start to live life. And I've been doing that. I've been going through those stages, and I think I'm doing quite well because of how I'm going through those stages and progressively utilizing each specific stage to do exactly what he explained should have been done. But the question is, you have to ask yourself, when it's all said and done, are you happy? See, because happiness, that's a definition that really isn't understood. Because happiness is not about what other people think, but about what you think. Like, what makes you happy? Some people have a dream of being successful, where success is just having a house, a car, and a picket fence, married with a husband or a wife and 2 kids and a dog. And that's successful. To them, that's like, hey, I've made it. I'm done. I'm successful, Where there's other people that successful is having a mansion, having a helicopter, having a Lamborghini, having a wife or various girlfriends throughout the world, and, stock and bonds and business and so forth. So it just all depends on the individual and what that individual believes is success for him or her. Because not one person has the same qualities and definition of what success is, or what they think they need to be achieved as successful. Like right now, if you look at the logic of America, they say that if you make $80,000, you're considered poor. Whereas some people may take $80,000 and it could be very well off for them, but that's because they may not live in a suburban downtown area. They may be living in some county that's, population 450, and have a nice little home and a nice little car and nice little job, and just did very well with themselves to the point where they saved their money up, and $80,000 a year, they're living a life. No problems, no stress, paying the bills, going out ever so often, and they're happy. Whereas somebody in downtown Atlanta, downtown Dallas, downtown New York especially, or Washington, $80,000 is not going to really do much for you. $80,000 is going to pretty much make you feel pain, because you're going to be like, I'm making this much money, but I feel like I'm poor and always trying to just get ahead. So, like I said, it's very interesting when you think about it, because location is very important, that word. Like they say when you say open a business. When you open a business, what's important? Time you open the business, what you're selling as far as quality and products and services, but mainly location. Where your business is located will significantly determine whether or not you will be successful or even stay in business. It's very true. This is very true. So I guess what I'm saying is, many people, they look in the mirror and say, oh my God, look at me, I'm so ugly and fat. Yet there's many people looking at you thinking you're like the adorable Venus de Milo, because you look amazingly beautiful to them. There are other people that are saying, oh my God, I feel like my life sucks. Could have a house and a car, but it's only a Honda Accord, and my house is like only a 1-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-bedroom, 1-bath bedroom, and I only have an okay job, but I just feel like I can't get any further or do any better. But then you ask somebody who's homeless, who has no house, who has no car, who has no job, that would love to have what you have, But then you got other people who are coming from Indonesia or Malaysia or India, coming to America for the American dream. And they see you already with a car and a house, and like, oh my God, I want to be like you. I want to be you in a year or 2 years or 3 years from now. So it just all determines on what your aspects and thoughts of success are, that attributes whether or not you are successful according to you. Because if you follow the aspects of television and the movies and celebrities, well, then you'll never feel successful. Because you'll always think that you're not ahead enough, or that you're still got to always compete for more. Or if you look at yourself where you're like, I want to be like the Joneses, as they used to say, like whatever your neighbors have, you have to always have better or have more than them. Well, that itself is too competitive, because, you're fighting an uphill battle that really you'll never win, because you're always going to keep buying more and more to try to out better each other. And what's the ending term in that, right? You're basically both going to just get in a lot of debt, basically. If you think about it, and probably buy a lot of stuff you really don't have no need for. So that's why I'm like, success is very much dependent on the individual themselves. And being happy is one of the hardest things in the world to accomplish. You would think success is the hardest thing. No. You can succeed in life and become very successful, but you'll never be happy. And that's interesting when you think about it. You're like, wait, Alan, so you're saying I could be one of the richest, most powerful people in the world and not be happy? And my answer to you is yes. Most likely you probably would not be happy. They always say, more problems, more money. More money, more problems, right? I always tell you that the better you become, the more problems you'll wind up getting at the end. It's interesting, because you would think, well, I have all the money in the world. I'm very successful. I know a lot of people. People adore me. People respect me. Why would I not be happy? But then the thing is, you got a lot of stress. People always talking with you, always business here and meetings there, and people always looking at you, and they're giving their play of what they expect of you. Their expectations, how you act, how you look, how you talk, how you dress. They look at you as a role model, to the point where now they're basically expecting you to be a certain way, whether you want to or not. And you really don't think about that. Like, when you're a celebrity, people think, oh, I'm a celebrity. Wow, that's great. No, you're a celebrity, and sometimes you lose yourself in being a celebrity. Sometimes you don't have a life anymore, because your life is exactly what your audience or your fans expect it to be, and you are living for your fans and your audience. And a lot of people, oh, I want to be famous, oh, I want to be this, but they don't ever, some of them don't think fully about what responsibilities come with fame. What do you have to do? What do you have to give up to explore that realm of fame, that realm of total succession where everybody knows your name? Like me, I don't want to be famous. I just want to be well off. I want to be wealthy. I want to be able to be the person that you never know who I am, what I do, and really you don't bother me, because you don't think I'm even important enough, because I'm just wearing my nice little jogging pants or my holy jeans or whatever, and driving my nice okay car that I've been having for 15 years, 20 years, So you won't even pay attention to me, because you're like, what does he have to offer? And yet I'll be the one with the millions of dollars in my bank account, and have assets and businesses and, networks and connections. But you'll never know, because I'm not on television. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not having public fame where you know me and hear about me constantly. I'm the person behind the scenes. I'm the one producing the show. I'm the one promoting the show. I'm the one making the business work. I'm the one taking in the money from others by making them famous or important or well off. And I like that. I like that a lot. That's my form of enjoying life. That's my form of living life. That's my form of success in life, is to be able to do what I do, but not be bothered by others, and to basically make enough money to enjoy life when I feel the need to want to enjoy by doing things that I like to enjoy. Because my father said something that was very important and very interesting to me. He said, life and succession of being successful is basically one question. Are you able to get what you want when you want? And then the second, if you want to add on, is are you able to pay your bills without having any hesitation or problems? And if the answer to that is yes, I can, and yes, I can. And then thirdly, are you able to meet with people and network in a situation where you gather information and understand things about the world sooner than others because of the people that you hang around with or the circles that you're connected with? Well, if the answer is yes to that as well, then those three yeses mean that you are doing very, very well for yourself. And I must say that it's true. It's not what you know, it's who you know. You know, you can know all the things in the world, but if you don't know the right people, you don't get what you want. And if you don't understand the truth of what life is, the benefits of life, the true benefits of life, and what you really need in life, as opposed to what you think you need in life, you don't really encounter and enjoy life to the fullest. And it took me a while, it took me a while for me to understand life. It took me a while for me to comprehend what life was about, and more so what I needed in life. Because, you're always told by others what they think you need. And you always see things on advertisements and billboards and TV about what they think you should have to have a successful life. But really, it's based on your pleasures, your needs, and your wants. And that is what makes you successful in life for yourself. But I've learned it is very hard to be happy. A lot of people out there are very angry and very depressed. And misery loves company. It does. Misery, it's like it searches for company, because if one person is miserable, they want other people to be miserable. And then that group wants to be miserable, make other people miserable. And before you know it, it's a large circle of miserable people who just don't know nothing but how to be miserable. And you really don't think it through about how these people who was once very happy as kids probably, and even teenagers, somehow just became very miserable as adults and depressed. Depression is very much a killer. It's a silent killer, because when you're very depressed, you tend not to let others in on your life, and you tend not to be around others because you become very much of an introvert, and you tend not to live long because you are always not seeing the positives of anything and always focusing on the negatives. So, with bullies out there making you feel horrible, making you feel bad, with people out there giving you expectations of what they believe you should be doing and how you should be living your life, it's very hard to just be happy. It's very hard to just smile, because sometimes you tend to forget, wait, isn't this my life? Isn't this my way of living? Isn't this supposed to be how I want to live? Why is it other people are controlling my life, judging my life, telling me how I need to live my life? You don't think about that because you get so caught up into the misery and the circle of negativity and bullying and sarcasm and expectations. And before you know it, you wake up one day, you look in the mirror and you're like, what happened? Where did my life go? And who am I? And what have I become? And what have I done to myself? And that's a scary thought. That's a very scary thought. So my thing is I'm talking today because I want you to stop. I want you to focus. I want you to actually sit down and ask yourself, am I happy? Do I like my life? How successful am I compared to what I thought success was? Not others, you. And can I improve myself do I need to improve myself? And are there any negativities in my life that I need to find a way to cut out of my life? Being negative people, negative surroundings, negative environment, whatsoever. You don't want negativity around, because negativity will cause a negative impact on your life. You want positive people around. You want a positive environment. You want positive impacts, positive jobs, positive ideas to make you feel positive, to motivate you, to make you feel an ongoing determination that makes you just want to continue to move forward and never look back on the past where it wasn't as great as it used to be or as good as it is now. I mean, it's something to think about, you know? And that's what I'm talking about today, because sometimes you need to hear somebody telling you, hey, slow down, stop for a minute. Are you happy? When you look in the mirror, do you smile at yourself? Do you think you're handsome or beautiful? Do you feel successful? Do you feel like you're overstressed, or do you feel like you can handle it, like you're handling life very well and you're enjoying it? You know, answer these questions. Look at the goals in your life. Have you achieved your goals? Have you created more goals to achieve? Are you at a standstill? Are you stagnant right now in your life? Have you been turned around and you're doing a 180 now, going the wrong way and going backwards? Or are you with the right people that actually care about you and want you to do well in your life and are helping to improve you to do well in your life? Not trying to stop you or, you know, make you feel unpleasant by their words and actions or negative. These are things you need to think about. These are things you need to actually sit down and think about now. Because like I say, life is short. Life is too short. And you don't want to miss any of those good times that you could have had because you got caught up in this negative whirlwind, this negative tornado that somehow you just stepped into it and never got out of it. And next thing you know, you lost all of your life because of it. You don't want that. You want the opportunity to enjoy what you have and to look forward to enjoying more, creating more, desiring more, and more so just being happy with yourself. To look at yourself and say, look at me. I'm happy for what I have. I'm happy for who I am. I'm happy for what I got. I'm happy for what I've obtained. I'm happy for what I've done in my life so far. You want to be able to say those things and to truly mean them. But like I said, more so, you want to be happy. You deserve to be happy. And many people sometimes forget that, you know? They forget about their own happiness. They sacrifice their happiness for others. And I get it. You know, there are times that we do need to sacrifice at times, you know, to help others when in need. But that shouldn't be a constant. That shouldn't be a 24-hour gig, you know? There should be a time where you do it for a little bit and then you move back into your own perspective life and focus on you and what you need to do for yourself and do it. Because if you don't, trust me, nobody else is going to do it for you. I mean, I've been through a very rough patch in my life, and you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had support of my family and support from my friends mentally and emotionally at times, but when it all all came down to it, for me to get to where I am today, for me to have gotten where I am today, I had to put my foot down. I had to put my mind and focus and physically, emotionally, and mentally sacrifice to get myself into a situation and place myself on a journey that was very hard and very competitive, but not give up and use motivation and determination to continue to move forward. Even when I fell down, just pick myself back up and keep on going, to the point where now, yes, I have accomplished many things, and there are still a few things I would like to accomplish, but for all points and genders, I am happy with my life. I enjoy my life. I have a life that is very fulfilling, and I have a positive well-being because of the way I live my life and the people I tend to keep in my life and those I tend to take out of my life. And because I never stop, I'm always moving forward. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm always creating new and better goals for myself, to the point that I want to be a better person, but a better person for me, so I can see more, do more for myself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, am I getting through to you? Are you catching, or as they say, are you hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because like I said, you've probably been overstressed, overworked, and almost lost sometimes because of what you've done based on everybody else's opinions, suggestions, and thoughts about who they thought you are and who they thought you should be and how you should be. And trust me, it happens so quickly. Trust me, it'll happen just like a heartbeat. Just before you know it, you're just caught up in it, and you don't even realize it. And unless you just have somebody pull you out, or you discover a way to find yourself, slow down and get out yourself, it just takes you away. And before you know it, you've lost yourself. You've lost yourself in the misery of others. You've lost yourself in the negativity of what others believe everyone should be, based on their opinion and their choices, and not the individual's choice or opinion. So I want you to sit down, get a pad, get a pen or pencil, and I want you to write down your goals in life. I want you to write down about 3 goals in life. And I want you to write down 3 places you want to visit in life. And I want you to write down 3 things you would like to get in life, whether it be a car, home, toys, computer, a favorite hobby that you like to buy, collectible art, whatever. I want you to write these 3 things down for all that. And I want you to then see how long it would take for you to achieve it based on where you are now. And if you need to do better, how much more do you need to further yourself to get better to the point where you can achieve those goals. And I want you to look in the mirror today. I want you to go to the mirror. I want you to look at the mirror, and I want you to say, I am handsome, or I am beautiful, or I am smart, I am intelligent, and more so, what I always say, I'm amazing. Because you are amazing. Because you're unique, and your uniqueness by itself classifies you as an amazing person, because you have things about you that other people don't have, and you have qualities about yourself that other people don't have and can't share, and you are the only one of you. There's not a carbon copy, there's not a clone out there, at least, unless somebody decides to do it on their own for you, or the government decides to take an effect and clone us all. You are the only one of you. If you are gone, then that's it. It's done. There's no more you, So you are amazing. You are an amazing person because of that. Just because of that makes you simply amazing. So I want you to think about how amazing you are. I want you to think about how beautiful and respectable and how handsome or intelligent you are, and how you can become very successful and do very well in life, and just to start living based on your opinions, your life choices, and your thoughts. I want you to look at, how can I live based on what I want and how I want to do it, and not what others tell me to do. Because you need to get rid of that negativity, and you need to get rid of that stress. And let me tell you, that's one thing I've learned being in the media business. All these stories, all these reports that I'm gathering from all over the world, it's amazing how angry, how depressed and upset many people are right now in America, if not the world. And it's not getting better. It's getting worse. Many people are really getting to the point of just total negativity. I mean, look at all the mass shootings we're having. Not by adults even, by kids. Look at parents that are killing their own children and then killing themselves. I mean, this is not the world it was supposed to be. This is not the earth that was planned to be. But we still have a chance. We can change that. We can make it better. But you have to first work on yourself. You have to work on you and improve you so that you can do that. Because it is possible. Sometimes you might just have to do it all by yourself. Whether nobody believes and supports you or anything. Just still do it for you. Don't get permission. Don't ask suggestions. Just go and say, I need to get this done for me. I know I want to do this for me, and I'm going to do this for me. And that's that. You know? So, that's why I'm telling you, success is nice. Don't get me wrong. Being successful is nice. And having successful opportunities and nice things, I mean, it's all nice. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to be able to do things that other people can't do, or it's nice just to do things that you always wanted to do and you now have the ability to do it. So don't get me wrong. That's nice, but being happy is where it is. Being happy is the trophy of all trophies. And sometimes we forget that. Like, I have extreme depression. You know, psychologically, my disability is extreme depression. That means it's very hard for me to wake up in the morning and feel good about myself. It's very hard for me to look at life in a very positive manner. It's very hard for me to feel the need to live life. But I do. I get up. I go to work. I take walks. I meet friends. And I go out to eat in museums and take trips. I try my best to achieve positivity in my life and to overcome the constant misery and depression that I wake up to. Because I don't want to just live life upset and boring and constantly in pain and miserable. No, I want to enjoy it. I want to be happy. And I'm fighting to make myself happy because, unfortunately, when I was younger and leading up to my adulthood, I had a lot of extreme negative events and negative people that really pushed me over the barrel to the point where this extreme depression kicked in, and you know, it's hard to get rid of. But I'm not giving up. And if I'm not giving up, you shouldn't give up either. Because guess what? There was a time, I'll say 12 years ago, almost 12 years ago, about 11 and a half years ago, I had nothing. Like literally, I lost it all. I lost everything. Only had a car. Couldn't afford to live in any apartment, studio apartment, nothing. You know, lost my house, my wife, money, jewelry, stocks, bonds, you name it. Lost everything. I had to start all over. I mean, I still remember to this day, I was sleeping on a couch at my friend's house. That was my room. A couch. A couch where, unfortunately, her dog would pee and poo on me sometime. And it's very upsetting, you know, when you wake up and you have piss or poo, you know, on you because they were not well trained, unfortunately. But look at me now. You know, I didn't give up. I planned. I made a strategy for myself. I motivated myself. I got jobs. One job led to two led to three. And I was determined to get my life back. I was determined to get my life back in order to what I used to have, if not more. And I wasn't going to give up. I was not going to give up until I get it. And now I have achieved not only getting what I used to have, but more. And then guess what? Am I stopping? No. I'm achieving to get even more than that now. Because I know if I can get back to where I was, and then also gain more, then why stop there where I can continue and get more, make my life even better? And I plan on doing that, and I will accomplish it. Because here's the thing about life. Life is what you make it, but life is also what you believe. If you believe you will not make it in life, if you believe you will never be successful, then guess what? You won't be. Because you're already putting it in your mindset that you cannot deliver those goals, that you cannot succeed in making those goals a reality, that you cannot make strategy and abilities to fulfill those goals. So you've already lost the battle and the war because you have already told yourself you can't. Where if you just tell yourself, I can, in time and progression, may take time, may take some progression, but I can make this happen. I will make this happen. This will become my reality. Power in words are very important because words are powerful. So I'm letting you know, don't tell yourself, I can't. Tell yourself, I can, and I will, and I shall, and it will become. And then write it down, plan it, and then start doing it. And trust me, I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's going to be a 1, 2, 3. It's going to be difficult. But I know you can do it. I know you have the strength in you to make it happen. I know you have the ability to make it happen. So I'm here to be your little whistle in your ear, or your little angel in your ear, or your friend, to say, hey, yeah, remember when you wanted to do this? Remember when you wanted to achieve this? Yeah, hey, let's try to get that done. Let's sit down and plan and make that happen. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get back on the ball. Let's get back on that road, that journey that you kind of sideswiped somehow and was not on the right path anymore. Let's get back on that right path and let's start moving forward again. Because you still have time. You still can accomplish. You still can do these things. Just got to put your mind to it. You got to put yourself in a motivating, positive manner to make yourself believe that it can be done and that it will be done, and then do it. And don't let anybody stop you. And if you need people to give you positive reinforcement, guess what? I'm right here. Come talk to me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Listen to my podcast so that you can know that, hey, Alan said I can do it. Alan told me I'm an amazing person. Alan told me that I am great and that if I put my mind to it, I can accomplish anything. And guess what? I can, because Alan said it, and I know I believe in it, and I will. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be a friend. I'm here to be a progressor. I'm here to be a sanctuary. I'm here to be someone when you need me. Because trust me, we all need someone. We all need someone. We can't live life alone, and you can't do everything by yourself, and business cannot be succeeded by just one person. It takes a team. It takes having people work together in unison. It takes people trusting each other and believing in each other and working hard together to make things happen. It does. So with that being said, I want you to focus on you. I want you to remember who you were, look at who you are, and focus on who you want to be and become it. And I want you to try to become happy again. If you're already happy, then hey, that's great. That's what I'm talking about. If you're happy with life and happy with yourself, then bravo. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen, huh? Yeah, bravo. That means you achieved. That means you made it. That means you're successful in who you are and you know it. So yeah, bravo. But if you're not, then let's think about what Samuel Jackson would say. What would Samuel Jackson say?
You know you miss it. You miss the action. You're bored to tears.
Yeah, see? What did you... Samuel, can you say that again?
You know you miss it. You miss the action. You're bored to tears.
Yeah, see? You know you miss it. You miss the action. You're bored to tears. You miss being who you were supposed to become, and who you could become. So why don't you do it? Why don't you get up and start fresh, start over and get it done? Because guess what? It can happen. You can do it. You just gotta want to. Because if you don't, and you continually stay in this miserable state, and you continually stay with these negative people in this negative environment, one day you're just gonna wake up out of your dreams, and all you're gonna do is just go crazy. And trust me, that's not gonna just affect you. That's gonna affect you and anyone around you. We've already seen how people have become crazy and the things and the actions they've done because of it. We don't need you to join that crowd, okay? We want you to join the successful crowd. Walk on the path to success, the path to being happy. That's what we want you to do, okay? And you can. I know you can. You know why? Yeah, that's right. You know why, but I'm going to say it anyway. Because you're amazing. That's why. You are amazing. So let's get this done, right? Let's do this. Let's get ourselves up. Let's see the path that we need to recreate, and let's make some goals in life and get to those goals, and let's make this happen, and let's make life good again, and let's be happy once more. Okay? So before I finish this, I want to let you listen to a song that I personally love. I remember when I used to be at TSA, Teresa. And by the way, Teresa, if you ever listen to the show, you are the best, Teresa. I love you. I see Teresa and Emma and Ed ever so often. I used to work with them at TSA, and we went through a lot of negative situations, and turmoil, and we succeeded, and we were there for each other and strived together, and we made it. We succeeded in life, and we're doing so much better because of it. And there was times that I would be a little upset or be going through some pain, and Teresa would see me, and she would come and she would play this song for me, and I'd be like, man, thanks, I needed that, and she was just like, you're just a knucklehead, but you're welcome, Alan. And there was many times that she helped me out more than she probably even knew, because of how she treated me. It's amazing how people never realize how the actions of others can indirectly and directly affect those around them. That's why sometimes you gotta watch when you're angry who you're allowing to see you angry, or when you're cursing or saying negative things. Don't do it in front of others. Don't spread that negativity. Do it in private. Let it out, but then let it out and leave it alone. Don't continue. And that's the thing we fail to realize. We have to be happy. Could you imagine life if everybody was more happy around each other? Because happiness can become contagious. You just gotta wanna be happy enough to make others feel happiness. Instead of letting that misery spread around. So anyway, let's listen to my favorite song that I truly enjoy, that Teresa brought into my life. Thank you, Teresa. And then I'll come back. So here's Pharrell Williams with Happy. There you have it. Mr. Pharrell Williams, happy. And that's true, A lot of people think that they can't be happy, but if you really think about it, you control you. No matter what it appears or how it appears, your life is controlled by how you believe in you. Now, granted, you may be in a difficult situation. You may be in situations that you cannot control, but that doesn't mean you can't keep happiness within yourself, even in those difficult situations. Like I said, I was extremely depressed, and I was placed in some extreme situations, which has brought an extreme depression towards me, but that doesn't mean I'm going to just give in to that depression. I am fighting it. I am going to win. I am going to enjoy life. I am going to be happy, and I am going to show my happiness through my actions and through my words and through my thoughts, and you will know without a doubt Alan Cousin is happy. I mean, think about it. Get Up Radio. Get Up Radio Media. What do I say? Get up with life, music, the world at Get Up Radio. Meaning, get up. Find out what's going on. And enjoy what life has and can bring to you and has to offer. Get up and be happy. Get up and make something of yourself. Get up and know that you are amazing, you were born amazing, you are going to be amazing, and you are going to continue to make amazing things happen in your life. You just got to get up and do it. Get up and start. Just get up. You know what I'm saying? Have I captured that inner you? Have I put that fire back in that has now rekindled itself inside you to make you want to get up and do something and be somebody again and emerge in life and live life to the fullest the way you've always wanted to do it? Have I done that? Because if I have, then glory be and amen, baby. Because you know what? That was my hopes and dreams today, to make you want to be you again. So, yes, we've done it. We've begun it. And now you're going to finish it. Because you're going to be happy again. And you're going to live life the way you've wanted to live it, the way you wanted to have it, and you're not going to give up this time, and you're going to push on and motivate and be determined and make it happen, because you are amazing. And you're going to make it happen. Because, right, we can make it happen, right? Yeah. That's right, tell them. That's right. That's your audience. That's your cheerleaders. That's your cheer squad. They're letting you know, like I'm telling you, we can make it happen. No. We're not. We can make it. We gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying, huh? Anyway, I just want to say thank you for listening to my show, Let's Talk. And I hope that I definitely helped to rekindle that fire in your spirit, and that, now we're all going to move forward like we're supposed to, like we used to, We're going to make it happen this time, Captain. We ain't going to let nothing stop us, because this is the time in the year. 2020 was crazy. 2021 was insane. 2022 was like, okay, we're kind of getting a little calm now. 2023, we better bring it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring this mother. We're going to make this mother. We're going to party. We're going to succeed. We're going to make life from a dream to a reality. You hear me? You heard me? I know you heard me. Now, the thing is, you done heard me, so guess what? Now you're going to make it happen. You hear? So, thank you for listening, and always remember, you can't find a problem. I'm sorry. I'm so confused. I'm so happy. That's what happens when you get so happy. Those endorphins kick in, you can't think straight, right? But as I said, you can't find a solution until you talk about the problem first. So here we go. We've talked about the problem. We found the solution. Now you get yourself up. You make things happy, and you make things going, and you make things happen. And I want you to be happy. And you're going to do that now. You're going to get up and you're going to make things happen. And you're going to get up and you're going to be happy again, okay? But thank you for listening. And if you feel the need to, you can always contact me at letstalk@getupradio.com. Of course, you can always listen to my show here. And if you really do need me, you can Google me. Trust me, you can find me on Google. It's kind of cool. I remember back in my days when I was so young, 14, and Google just came out and stuff. I was like, Google me, baby. That was on my business card, Google me, baby. Because you could Google me, and I was so popular and so in it with business and everything that my name was on the front page if you Googled my name. And not many people can say that. Trust me. It is very difficult to have your name Googled and you're on the front page. That is not easy. Trust me. So if you are, be blessed and be happy, because not many people can accomplish that. But anyway, if you need me, just give me a call at 877-489-9689 extension 1, or you can email me at letstalk@getupradio.com. But always come back and listen Tuesdays and Thursdays. Come listen to me. Let's get things moving. Let's get things going, because it's time to party. It's time to make it happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? The world is ours, and it's just waiting for us to take it by storm and enjoy it. And that's what we plan on doing, okay? Because guess what? We're amazing. All of us. We are all amazing. You hear me? So, ain't no stopping us now, baby. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Boy, if you can see me on YouTube, boy, if I was on YouTube right now, you'd probably be laughing your butt off. I'm just in my little mode. Let me tell you, I'm in my little mood. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I will talk to you next Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry, Thursday, because today is Tuesday. See, I told you those daggone endorphins, man. I'm so happy now I can't even think straight. Probably going to get up and go take me a nice little walk and have me a happy dance walk, You ever had a happy dance walk? Where you just walk in because you feel like it, and you walk on how you want to walk in. You ain't walking normal, just walking happy. Just enjoying it, happy. Ain't worrying about who's paying attention, who's watching. You just feeling it, grooving it, and just doing it because you're happy. The happy dance walk. You ought to try it sometime. Hell, you might enjoy it. All right. Well, like I said, have a great one. And till Thursday, keep smiling. And remember, negativity is not in our system. So kick it out like a flu and bring that happiness back, because you are amazing and you deserve to be happy. Have a good one.
Thank you for listening to Let's Talk with your host, Alan Cousin. If you have any questions that need answers or wish to be on the show, feel free to email us at letstalk@getupradio.com. And if you have a moment to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts, we'd really appreciate it. Remember to get up, smile, and live life positively, as you are an amazing person.